Oh, could it be? Could it be that we are live on a Wednesday at noon Eastern Time? The High Noon Hemp Show, of course, if you've been following our saga for the last couple of weeks, we had some technical issues. But the band is back together. We have all the graphics, we have all the people, we have the streaming apparently. Knock on wood, fingers crossed, all goes well. If it does go well, we're live on the Temptations Beach Facebook page, also the Jedi Hemp YouTube channel, and at Temptations on Twitter. If you don't like the video aspect, although it's a very video centric show with the pictures and whatnot, you can just do the audio, of course, on Podbean, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. Just search the High Noon Hemp Show. I am Joe Clare. I do various things in the interwebs at various times that you can check out by Googling me. He is the man himself, beach high above the Temptations in Sharonville, the hemp quarters, if you will. It's been a few weeks since we've been together. Beach, how are things in the world of Temptations?
High above indeed. As they say, third time is a charm, and it's finally true.
Yes. So far.
Hopefully, this won't be an issue again. Welcome, everyone. We are here for the High Noon Hemp Show. I believe this is episode 98, if I'm...
Yes. Our third
is that
attempt
right?
at
98?
season 9, episode 2.
That's
Finally get it
correct.
done.
Third attempt at season 9, episode 2 of the High Noon Hemp Show. Slowly approaching 100 episodes. Feels good. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Whether you're watching live on all of those things or you're watching later on the YouTube channel. And I suppose you can watch later here at Temptations Beach, too, because they get posted back to here. And so all those good places. We like to promote that Jedi Hemp channel over at YouTube because you can. YouTube is everywhere. YouTube is everywhere.
Of course, as I sit here having trouble streaming and whatnot, maybe I haven't figured out how to do video yet either. It's a really tough thing. The stream seems to be back. Facebook seemed to pick it up and not lose stride. Neither did YouTube. So YouTube and Facebook seem to be going well. Still waiting on Beach to return. It's the technological thing, like I said many times, all the amazing stuff that we can do. But then there's Beach and I are in different places. Beach seems to be moving again. Do we have Beach audio?
Am I there? Am I here?
There we are.
There.
We're fully back. Look at
that. I had to log out and come back. So if it happens again, just bear with Joe. I know how much he loves to talk when I'm gone.
Did not knock on wood or cross my fingers enough. Now, come on. Come on.
Okay, here we go. Here we go with the show that just does not want to exist. Thanks, everybody, again. I do want to show this picture. I've been looking for this can of hemp nut. Hemp nut was one of the first, if not the first, actual hemp seed food product in the United States. Way back in the day when we first opened. And I knew I had a can somewhere. And I finally found it in the basement. It has nails in it. It was sitting on my desk when I lived in O'Brienville, I remember, for years. And but I'm just so happy to find it because it is definitely a piece of hemp memorabilia in this country when it comes to United States hemp. And this was back in the 90s when this product, when we were selling it in the store. And so, it's come a long way since then, but it really hasn't come that far. Unfortunately, they don't exist. I don't think they make product anymore, unfortunately, but they were one of, they're probably one of the ones that could, I don't want to call them the first because I hate how much that word is thrown around, but they were definitely one of, if not the first, to have a hemp product made in the food product, the United States. And so that's kind of fun. I don't know who watched the debate last night. I did not because apparently it went exactly like I thought it would go. A little kid trying to debate maybe like a sophomore in high school. I don't know, but it didn't go well apparently. And so I thought I'd throw a debate out there that always makes my day. So let's just go ahead and get this in before the product spotlight. Let's watch a debate that's fun, a fun debate. Not an argument.
What is your stance on Hemptations?
I am pro Hemptations. I am anti-Hemptations. It is said Hemptations has the largest selection of hemp on the planet. Thoughts? My opponent would say food and fiber, but I say CBD and plastics. Simply not false. I would go on to add body products and paper. What's the one location you want everyone to know about? Well, they are all great, so start with the one closest to you. I say adventure out to the store furthest from you. Closing words? Use hemp to help the planet. Help the planet by using hemp. Having Hemptations? I am having Hemptations.
There you go. Very timely.
I am having Hemptations. I love that one. That's probably one of my favorites at this point, especially right now in this election time. It's always good to have a debate commercial out there, one way or another. All right, let's get on to some exciting product spotlight news, Hemptations related. The first product on the product spotlight, 4 from the store, 1 from my door, and I'm very excited for the one from my door this week as well, is actually our Hemptations flower. We are now packaging CBD flower. We have currently on the shelves Sour Diesel, Purple Kush, Bubba Grape, and Chem Dog. And again, these are all the 0.3% or less THC. There are trace amounts of THC, but the legal amount. But they range, in the 20%. So a couple of them range in the 20% for CBD content. I know the Sour Diesel is actually only 10%. And so that's definitely going to be more of a daily probably use, I would say. But I think the Purple Kush or the Chem Dog, one of those is like 28. And so, we're going to start bringing in different strains of hemp flower. It's definitely, a popular mode of getting the CBD. Again, it's one of the quickest ways because, again, it goes, not that the smoke is any good, but when it goes into your lungs, that CBD and all those terpenes and all that stuff is instantly taken into the blood supply. So you don't have to hold that smoke in your lungs for 5 seconds at the most, if you even have to, because again, those small particles that make it into the bloodstream, they go in almost instantly as soon as it hits your lungs. And so, that's why for transition, and there's a lot of people out there that are just familiar with getting their cannabis medicine in flower form. And so, this is for them as well. Again, low THC, the legal THC in the Hemptations flower. And then you got this lovely Blazing Susan hemp plastic tray that you can use for rolling up your hemp flower or consuming your hemp concentrates that we also sell. So we love the hemp composite. I called it plastic. I shouldn't do that because it's not plastic by definition. It is a plastic-like substance that is a hemp composite. More and more products showing up every day made of hemp composite. And so we're always excited when we can promote that as a replacement for plastic, because plastic stinks and hemp composite decomposes for the planet. I was going to try to come up with a rhyme, but I couldn't quick enough with with stinks. And hemp is on the brinks. Plastic stinks and hemp is on the brinks. There we go. Anyway, the next one, I'm so excited about this too, because we got a fresh batch of Manitoba food in. It was touch and go there for a while when it came to some of the food products actually getting shipped and whatever. And so we're back to having Manitoba. And this is just the Hemp, which is their granola. And this stuff is so great as a snack or cereal or however you'd like to consume it. In the three flavors that we have, again, get that protein, um, and again, very good, clean source snack, especially for a snack. Food wise, we love the Manitoba food, and we're so glad to be getting some fresh Manitoba back on the shelves at any one of the stores. The next one, starting to get cold here. We're going to go, I think, straight from summertime to winter. we had like 2 days of fall last week at some
Yeah.
point or another, and now I think we're just going directly to winter. We'll see how it works out. You never can tell around here. But because it's starting to get chilly, I wanted to show this picture of the hats, the winter hats, mostly beanies that we have. Decent selection, hopefully, at all the stores. If not, we'll be getting some out there soon because the winter weather is at least hitting here. So if you're, in that northern latitude, you need to start getting ready for it because who knows? We never know. And of course, they've already had snow. Colorado, like 2 weeks ago, had snow, and so it's coming, I suppose, and
Yeah.
we may not get a fall to have a real warning here. And so there you have it. 4 from the store. The next one from my door, I am like super excited to have found online. And it's just a toothbrush. It's all it is. But it's the toothbrush that the handle is obviously made out of hemp composite, which I was just mentioning how much I personally love. And then the head actually comes out, and so it's replaceable. The company, and I'll get the company's name out there, and I'm actually trying to get in contact with them as far as wholesaling these, because you can choose the head that you want from soft to medium to hard. And on their website, they have other composites, which is fun too. We love our hemp composite here, and so I'm going to look into getting these on the shelf. And I love, actually, it's I never really even thought about whether I would like it or not, but the head is probably twice as big as the normal size head of toothbrush that you buy in the store. And I love it. I don't know if it's just, my brain saying, hey, my hemp toothbrush is better than yours because it's.
Areas are more annoying than others. I believe
Hi,
we have Beach back again. There we go.
I am back again. I don't know. Luckily, when I lose the sound of my voice in my ear,
Yeah, we
or I
seem to
lose
have
you, I
internet
know where I'm gone. But
connection issues.
yeah, I don't. That might be on my end too. I really don't know.
That
I mean,
could be
I'm
mine.
not.
I don't know.
Yeah, because
I'm not
I'm
happy to find out.
hardwired, which is weird. But anyway, okay.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. 4 from the store, 1 from my door on the product spotlight.
Now, of course,
Next,
the poor people who, for the last couple of weeks, have been, I don't know what they've done. They haven't got the
yeah,
fashion advice. They don't know what Beach is wearing. They were lost. They probably look really dumb. You probably see them outside. They're dressed something
disheveled.
awful. Yes, you can tell. Like, oh, you're a High Noon Hemp Show listener. I know. Me too. I don't know what to do. But
I don't know
now
what to
we're back. Hopefully, we're back for the rest
do.
of this segment. It is the most popular segment ever, ever on the internet. More than that cat that plays the piano. Even more than that is the Beachwear segment, where we ask the most important question of the day: what are you wearing, Beach?
It's true, especially if you're a Reds fan today. You might be saying, "What are you wearing, Beach? We're in the
Playoffs.
playoffs.
Holy
We're in
crap!
the playoffs." I think they're playing funny numbers this year, but we're in the playoffs.
Hey,
We're playing, and in
whatever it takes.
fact, that game started at high noon.
It did.
And so
They must
I'm
not
not
have known
watching it anywhere.
we were going to be on.
But
It's fine.
I am supporting my local baseball team as they make a playoff run at the World Series. And so you can see, and you can't really tell too closely in the pictures, but my hat actually says Heads. And so that was something we came up with years ago as the Cincinnati Heads. And most people don't see it that way unless they really look at it. Most people, when I'm out, they'll just be like, "Yeah, go Reds," whatever. I've got my the hemp company both buttoned down because again it was chilly, and my Hemptations University T-shirt are both the hemp company. We're going to be putting our hemp company stock out because I've got a lot of long sleeve actually hemp company shirts for this winter for our customers as well. My I Love Bad briefs, and then my Patagonia pants with my green Spring Technology pen in the pocket there, as well as my Satori Kana socks and my Vans shoes, all to urge the Cincinnati Reds to win the playoff game, make a row, make Cincinnati relevant again. No, at least in the sports world. It's funny how much Cincinnati gets mentioned in social media, TV shows, movies. People love to make a reference about Cincinnati because I think it has such an interesting name, and no one believes that it's really here unless you're here or you visited it. It's like it's not even a real city unless you've been here. It just sounds like it. Oh, we're here. Oh, we're here indeed. Shoot. But so there you have it. If you're a Reds fan, you like the color red. Now you know. What are you wearing, Beach? There you have it. You got some fun stuff in the news. Hopefully we can get through this, get everybody on their merry high noon way this week. But this first one is a pic of one of the first federally recognized hemp farmers and a close personal friend of mine. I say that only because I've camped out on his property a couple times. Mike Lewis.
That qualifies.
And it's again, he's on the cover of Kentucky Monthly.
Nice.
And Mike is just an awesome guy. He's military. He's actually part of the growing warrior program as well, where veterans try to become farmers. The state came to Mike with the idea of growing hemp. He had no knowledge of hemp, but they just thought he was perfect for the pilot programs in the first year of the federally recognized programs, which all of Kentucky's, which was, I believe, 5. I'm not sure. There wasn't a whole lot grown. Mike's he's not, he's so awesome as a human. Can come a little gruff because he's just honest. I think that's why people think I'm gruff, because sometimes I say things that just sound like they're mean because they're honest. But he is now a huge proponent, obviously, of industrial hemp. But he also works, teaches agriculture, sustainable agriculture, eco-friendly stuff. And it's just so awesome to see him in this pic, knowing what I know about him as a veteran and this kind of tough guy persona. I love this pic of him in the field of flowers. It's so awesome. Shows his true inner side. I'm sure of that.
Internet, I have no idea.
It's crazy, happening? Man. The internet's going nuts with me, but I log back in really quickly, and so I get back really quickly. And then we'll get through this really quickly, and hope that we can move on with our day and call this an actual episode.
Knocking on the wood, all the knocking on the wood. Not working.
I should have like a 30-second or a minute commercial over there for you to read. That's what we need there.
I'm mostly just complaining about the internet while you're gone.
Yeah. We should take that opportunity to thank our sponsors. Time that the thing comes back again. But anyway, thanks everybody for being patient. We're going to get through this one way or another. We only got a couple more things to show you. I do want to get this pic of the plasticware that is being launched. It's called Hemp Tencils, a company called Green Tech. And so you can go online. I'll try to get the website. I think it's hemptencils.com or greentech.com, possibly. You can purchase these. I am definitely going to do my best to get these in the store as well. But this is awesome. Again, hemp composite wear, so to speak. So brilliant. This is something that the world so desperately, desperately needs. So desperately, desperately needs. I want to, read a quote from a TV show that I keep taped by my computer screen. I look at it every day, and it says, "The road to the apocalypse is paved with disposable food containers." That's how I have always felt. And someone just put it in put it in words. So if we can get rid of all, again, when the disposable food containers are compostable, we'll stop that apocalypse. And here they are, coming to existence. We have the hemp straws in the store. This is just one step further to hemp packaging, to put those actual food containers, make those instead of styrofoam. The real goal would be to get rid of styrofoam with some type of hemp product. Now we haven't figured that out yet, because styrofoam is its own unique, great, crappy substance. I mean, it does a really good job of what it does, but again, it lasts on the planet for 500 years, 1,000 years, just like plastic does. And so, anyway, it's a great step forward. Thank you, Green Tech, for launching this, making this product, and hopefully we'll be getting that in the shelves soon enough. I do want to get this little bit of news out there. Israeli researchers have found that combining CBD with medicine, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Okay. Medicines now used to inhibit cytokine, which is one of the COVID-19 things. Okay. What these researchers have found that CBD and terpenes, okay, is reducing the cytokine activity by 90%, whereas the medicines right now only reduce it by 30%. And I know I talked about how THC, the Canadian study, was showing how THC fights some of the side effects of COVID-19. But this is actually showing that CBD with terpenes basically triples as an effective medicine to what they're currently using, to what they currently believe, which works like 30% of the time. Obviously, this works 90% of the time. And I quote, "The preliminary results were highly positive," said the lead researcher. Wink, wink. But anyway, once again, proving that cannabis may be a medicinal solution or aid in the recovery of COVID-19 and some of the more extreme side effects. Think about that. That's why it should be legal here, but they're not going to do that right now. CBD is totally legal. You can get your CBD and your terpenes here at Temptations. And all across the world and the planet at this point. And the reason I say that is because Uruguay was the first country in the world to actually legalize cannabis, THC, all of it. But this is interesting because they have now sent a 0.5 ton of CBD flower to Switzerland. And so I don't know what's going up in Switzerland. I thought that Switzerland was always at the top of the list of like the happiest people. maybe they're getting a little more stressed out, so they need some CBD. Maybe they're a little more sore these days. I don't know, but I think that's interesting. I guess Switzerland probably doesn't have a lot of room to grow their own CBD, which I don't, know if that's necessarily true or not. But good for Uruguay. They're starting to profit internationally because of their positive cannabis stance, whether it's CBD, THC, or whatnot. I know their current president still drives a beat up old car, lives in a little shanty, and he must be one of the smartest people on the planet who has no need for money. But anyway, I don't know what the true state of Uruguay is. It might not be that good. I just know that they're cannabis friendly, and so I'm not saying it's a pleasant place to live, other than it's pro cannabis, but good for them anyway. I did mention this in my not hemp show last week, but I just wanted to bring it up again. The Texas ban on smokable hemp has been blocked, but apparently Indiana's ban on smokable hemp is being held up. And so I need to do a little bit more research, but I saw something about, and I didn't know that there was actually a ban on smokable in Indiana. I thought that had been reversed long ago. So I'm going to have to check back into that. But the Texas ban is, it has a stay on it, and the can't, I don't know, they're going to do something in the spring, or they're going to fight it out in court and find out whether it really is legal or not. But the judge believed there was enough evidence to say that it shouldn't be made illegal. If all the other, and this is what's happening in all the other states, whether it's THC or CBD or whatever, if it's legal in one form, it can't be illegal in another form. It just can't be. There's no rationale for that. And that is what's being held up in every state so far. I think it started in Florida when they tried it with THC and some funny thing with THC. To buy something just to do this thing. I'm going to talk to the producers and the whoever the executive producer is and see if I can squeeze it out of the budget. We're almost hit 100 episodes. This is ridiculous. It's time for
creeping toward 100 episodes.
Creeping slowly. But again, you can't have THC in one form and not have it legal in all forms, just like CBD, just like any substance, whatever it may be. Your state can't say, hey, you can have garlic in this form, but you can't have garlic in this form. So anyway, and that's being held up in almost all the states that have had this issue. I think that's it. I'm going to I think the only event that I know for sure that's happening is the Kentucky Hemp and CBD Trade Show, October 10th, down in Frankfurt. The fans could be entertained by the song.
Maybe they find this entertaining. I
don't know. I feel like I'm mixing live. Like, wow. I'm not frozen. I'm just kidding. I know everybody was sick of it, but I got you that time. Anyway, because we're almost done. And so, in fact, I believe that's really about all I have for this week on the High Noon Hemp Show. Thanks, everybody, for watching on this Beach is here? No, he's not. Beach is here? No, he's not. Beach is here? No, he's not. Episode of the High Noon Hemp Show, episode 98. I swear maybe by 100, we may be back to being flawless again. So, we take advantage having that flawless stream until something like that.
Season 8
figured it out really quickly. Yeah. I feel like we're probably going to go soon again. So I'm going to leave everybody with this. Remember, reduce, reuse, recycle, make everything else out of hemp. Having temptations.
See y'all next week.
Peace.